Hi, Suzette. Hi, Raul. Hi, Emmy. I was just thinking about you the other day. How you doing? Good morning, Megan. Hi, Beth. Good morning. I'm here in my office, not in the car, so I'll be focusing a little more. Good morning, Caress. I know I say this every month, but wow, can you believe it's August? August 2nd at that. So crazy. Good morning. Good morning. I have no idea. Like this summer is just zippity doo dying right on out. It's crazy. It is crazy. Ugh, I'm sorry, Suzette. I feel like I'm going to be starting internship on the 25th. So I basically have like 2.5 weeks um, before it's time to get into like a routine again. I think getting my kids regulated on a sleep schedule is going to be really fascinating for them because they are so off right now. Good morning. Hi, Janelle. I hope you had a good birthday yesterday. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Cindy. How's everybody doing? Yeah, so we'll see. But, I'm kind of on a vacation week over here myself because my kids are gone for a week. They're not back with me until Friday. And so I'm just vibing is what I'm doing. I'm gonna do what I want to do and kind of like not take care of any humans for a week, and that's gonna be nice, Do them to make dinner and all those things. So that'll be nice. But it is hot as hell here. Like it is steamy, like so humid. It's crazy. Now, I don't know if you saw, but I started a new Instagram account for like just snake stuff because I realize I'm like spamming my Sarah Amala feed with snake stuff all the time. So I moved it over to Love Noodles. So you can, if you're interested in all the snake content, that's going to be where I put it. Um, I do have a new snake. His name is Harlow, and he is currently living in my room just until I know that he's, healthy and everything. But he's super beautiful and super cool. So I can't wait to show him to you. But everyone's doing well. Okay, so being that it is August 2nd, I think it's only appropriate that we tap into August energy for everybody. Okay, so the polls will be kind of like an overview for August, right? And for my normalized magic, for my coffee and magic members, I will be doing your reads on Sunday, like I usually do. And that will also be like you can kind of add it to your collective reading specifically for you for August. Okay. So, August energy is going to be what we're going to be doing today. And I will also pull from this deck here to give us a little bit of a vibe. Feels fairy for August. So, we'll do that. Good morning. Hi, Adita. Hello, hello. All right, so here's how it works if you're new. I'm going to give you three things. You choose which one of those three things feels most aligned with you this morning, and that will correspond with your card pull. They're kind of semi collective, right? And then after that, we will do one pull from the fairy forest just as a August vibes. Okay. All right. So our three things are going to be types of fire because it is Leo season. And I know all my Leo friends are so happy for fire, always, right? So here are your three types of fire. We have campfire, volcano, and hearth. Campfire, volcano, and hearth. So three different fiery vibes. Campfire, you know, out in the woods with your tent, gathered around, maybe making some s'mores or something, whatever you do out there. So campfire, a volcano, which is like a little bit tropical lava, like molten earth kind of fire, right? So campfire, volcano, or hearth, which is I'm thinking of like a stone hearth, like cooking and cauldron and that kind of a thing, or maybe you just think of kitchen. I don't know. Regardless, campfire, volcano, and hearth. Campfire, volcano, and hearth. And I'm shuffling. As a reminder, if you would like your own private Coffee and Magic polls each week, you can do that by signing up at my website, sarahmala.com. It is $22 for a whole month, so that's $5.50 for each card pull. And it's a nice way to just get a little bit of extra specific guidance for the weather ahead for your specific week. It's also fun to put them together with the collective Coffee Magic and see how they stack up. So that is available to you. And if you just like to leave a donation for Coffee Magic, you can also find that link in my bio on Instagram and TikTok. All right, here we go. Campfire, volcano, and hearth. Drop your selection in the comments and off we go. Campfire, volcano, and hearth. This is for your August energy. All right, I've got campfire. Tell me when you're ready. Campfire, volcano, and hearth. Tell me when you're ready with campfire. Hi, Julie. All right, so campfire, Merlin, Raven, the owl. Okay, this campfire comes immediately with a very specific message. Don't let other people turn your head this month. Don't let other people take your focus off of your own magic and what you are up to this month because there is some fuckery. This is fuckery. Sorry, owl, you're very cute, but this is some fuckery energy that's coming through. But I want you to notice like what a different look at this card and feel its energy. Just like feel what the vibe is here. Okay? Now, look at these two cards and feel that energy and feel what the vibe is there. Does this really fit with this? Does this go? Like, is this something that complements this vibe? What do you think? Like, do these things go together? I'm waiting for you to tell me. No, they don't. So that's what you're going to be paying attention to this month, my campfire friends. Pay attention to the vibes that they don't go together. This isn't, what is this? Like, no, absolutely not. So, what do you do though? If, this vibe kind of comes in, it's like, I should be part of your group here. Like, you just say, hey, like, maybe go find other sketchy weird birds to hang out with because I don't want you here. Okay. And it's not that we don't love owls, but there was a time and a place, and this is not the time or the place. So just pay attention to energy matching. because it's going to make a difference. Don't let people get in the way this month. You've got magic to do. Okay? So that is your campfire. That's your campfire. Your choices again: campfire, volcano, and hearth. Campfire, volcano, and hearth. And this is like for your August overview. Okay? Campfire, volcano, and hearth. Ooh, excuse me. Tell me when you're ready for volcano. I'm drinking my good moon soda. All right. So this is your volcano. Again, your choices this morning: campfire, volcano, and hearth. And if you missed campfire, you can always watch the replay on this on Instagram or YouTube once I'm finished. You can always catch the replays that way. Queen, burden, eagle. Let's play this game again, volcano friends. Feel the vibe of this card. Tap in. Feel it. Got it? Now feel the vibes of these cards. Got it? Do these go together? This is my new way of doing this. Do these go together? Do these go together? Which one of these does not belong? Okay. So, what does that mean? Again, this month, fuckery abounds. And here's the thing. And I say this as just a channel of energy and with no judgment. You have created this. And there is no other way to put this. You have created this, and it's like it could be real deep for some of you where like you didn't realize you were creating it because like it's such a deep program within you that believes that if you are not struggling, you are not doing anything worthy, right? It's an old program that says if it's not difficult, if it's not heavy, if there's not something to complain about, you must be missing out on something. You must be doing it wrong because you need you need the grind. You need the grind. It is so tired. Okay? That is so tired. And the problem is not just that it's tired and you're tired, it's that you've also like kind of gotten yourself in a place where this energy does not even work anymore, right? So like you're creating problems for yourself that aren't even like helpful anymore. Like not that problems were helpful before, but you know what I mean. Like you've gotten yourself in a place where you don't need to struggle like that. So you're creating the struggle because you miss it or something, right? You don't know. Um, but it's like so inappropriate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just can you knock it off is what I would tell you, right? Like just stop because you aren't going to have a golden egg of a payoff from this. It is only going to loop you back into an old behavior pattern that will keep you in a loop until you decide you want to be spit out of it and then you're going to be starting again, right? So but this is also here, and this is the problem also why this is like because this is the vibe right now. Look at this vibe. It is really connected. It is really solid. And it is having a new understanding of what it means to embody some feminine energy. And I have to say this to you in a way that makes your brain open up to this. So let me try. Because for some of you, when I say feminine energy, I can feel the cringe. And I don't know why that is. What's going on there? But Feminine energy is not girly energy. Feminine energy is not woman energy. Okay? It doesn't actually have a gender. These are just a masculine energy and a feminine energy are energies that move in different directions, and you need both of them at whatever proportion in your life that creates the unique energy signature that is you, right? The queen is embodying a feminine energy, and I want you to think about what a feminine energy really is, especially at this time in your life. Feminine energy is multi potential, multitasking, everywhere, holding, receiving, and does not rush ahead of itself. Feminine energy can be in so many places at once. Feminine energy is in everything, right? It is not, though, a dominant driving force. And do you know why? Because it doesn't have to do anything in order to prove that it exists. It just has to be, right? So, with that in mind, can you please sit on your throne and let yourself be and stop reaching, creating problems and havoc and jobs that you don't need to have, and just let yourself be connected? Let yourself be connected, receive, and just like shh for a second, because this is the month where it could all come together if you let it, right? All right, that's your volcano. The last one is hearth, and I'm interested to see what vibe that is. Definitely feeling a little bit of fiery this morning. I mean, not me personally, but the vibes. Did that hit for my volcano friends? Good. We'll see if the third one is the same. It's like, which one of these does not belong? Good morning, Kit. All right, I'm shuffling for hearth. Again, your choices this morning were campfire, volcano, and hearth. You can always go back and watch the other ones on Instagram and YouTube if you want to catch the other ones. Also, here's something you can do. I don't know if you guys like if we talked about this or if this is something you do generally speaking, but if you ever need like a little bit of guidance, right? And it's not 10 o'clock on Friday morning and it's not Monday at 9, and you're not booking a reading or anything. If you just like need like, "Ugh, I just need a little something." Something you can do with what I have created already is you can go on my YouTube page or you can go on whatever Instagram, however Instagram does it. Now it's just like reels, right? It's just like the movie icon, but you can go on there, right? And just like take a second, take a deep breath in, like, and ask your guides to point you in the direction of one of those videos, right? And watch an old Coffee and Magic that you were drawn to in some way, right? And then see what message you get. I have a very lengthy library of Coffee and Magics. Like every single one of them for like the past 2 years is available to you. So you can kind of go back and you can let your team guide you to a message that you need to hear that's already been aired. It absolutely can work that way. So if you just feel like you need a little something extra at some point, use what is there, you know? Go ahead and try that. And you can do that with anybody's content. Anybody's content. So not just mine. All right. This is your hearth. Tell me when you're ready. So for this one, I'm going to ask you a question and just see, there's no wrong answer here. There's just, you know, whatever you're feeling. I'm going to show you these three and you tell me, do they go together as a story? Okay. Like, don't overthink it. Do these three go together as a story? Okay. So we have a couple no's and a lot of yeses. To me, they do as well when I look at them, because here is what has to happen. Now, as a Scorpio, when the death card comes up, I'm like, thank God, because maybe I can like be off of the current bullshit I'm on and like, you know, it'll be done, right? Um, but death is a really important energy to acquaint yourself with. Understanding the ending allows you to understand the beginning. Understanding that something isn't forever allows you to be present and enjoy what is now. And that is severely lacking in this energy right now for Hearth. Present gratitude and just connectedness is severely lacking at this moment and needs to be adjusted because big things are happening. And if you have a shit attitude about it, you won't know. Like, you can have the worst time when the best things are happening to you because your attitude is not allowing you to receive them. Okay. So, the first step, my hearth people, is to let it go. And when I say let it go, I mean, it's like to the point where you've been dragging around this corpse for so long that it's a turn off, right? Because you're stinking up every room you go in with this dead thing. Let it move to a place you know what image is coming up? It's almost like you're shackled to this like corpse, this rotting corpse, right? And it's like you can't unshackle yourself from it because you don't want to like not be with it anymore or something, but like it is not even there. Like anything you think of this, like whatever this used to be, doesn't exist anymore except in your mind, right? So it's like, okay, because then we have these two, and it's the raven and the cow. And the story continues. Can you let yourself receive your own magic? And I have to say, again, what does magic mean, right? What is magic? What do I mean when I say a normalized magic? Magic is not something that is like an activity separate from being a person. It is not a hobby. It is not a niche interest. Magic is your birthright. Magic is using the energy around you that is your given right to wield to create an experience that is what you came here to receive. You're already doing this without being conscious of it. And if you are stuck in this mind place of like purgatory, basically, and dragging around this corpse, you're creating that experience for yourself as well, right? Think about it. If during the course of 24 hours, you spend 14 of those hours, right? So 14, because we're assuming you're sleeping too, right? You spend 14 of those hours thinking about how hard everything is. Why would you think that any other energy is going to jump in there and contradict you. Why? I don't think energy works that way. It's never worked that way for me, right? No one's here that has the energy, truly, to jump in your face and prove you wrong. That's your job. So if all you're thinking about is all of the things you don't want, if all you're thinking about is how hard it is, if all you're thinking about is this dead corpse, that is the reality you are living in. And nobody can do anything about that for you except yourself. You are the one who shifts your perspective, period. So are you going to do that this month or not? You don't have to. But if you don't, and you are cognizant of the fact that you are choosing this, you have to own it. You have to own it. You have to say, this dead corpse that I'm dragging around is my accessory and I like it. You see what I'm saying? Like conscious choices here. You are not the victim of anything at this point because you are way, way too powerful for that. So I think we have our August marching orders, right? Okay. I think we do. Ooh, that was very clear, I feel. Okay, so anyway, don't leave yet. We still have to do our fairy fairy forest collective. Okay, and just as a reminder, normalize magic workshop doors closed for registration. I think on the 4th. I said I don't know what day that is. Sunday. So if you are joining us for this round of Normalized Magic Workshop, which meets usually every Wednesday at 7:30, but next week it'll start on August 8th, send me a DM or just go to sarahamala.com and click Normalize Magic and you will be led to the place you need to go to. All right. All right, so this is going to be collective energy from the fairy forest. This is one of my oldest decks, actually. This is the Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish. I don't use it as much as I used to, but it's a good one. It's a fan favorite. Do you not still have it? I rarely use that Earth Magic one. Ooh. Ooh, we have 2. Okay. So we have the merciful one. I'll pass it around. And before the gathering. Which I think is interesting because these 2 ladies look like they're the exact same lady. And not all the fairies look the same in this fairy situation. So let's see what the story is. We'll start with the merciful one because it's like 26 and 29. So we'll start with the merciful one. It's 26. Okay. It says compassion, release, and relief. There is a time to hold on and to endure. And there is a time to open our hands and let the soul fly free. You may be remembering that death is a sacred right and be learning about the nature of the physical transition that is taking place. Death is a huge taboo in modern culture, yet it is a path that is sacred and walked by all of us fortunate enough to have lived. So, the merciful one comes forward with love, respect, and compassion to ask you to hold the space for those who are departing and to allow yourself to let go, either of your own self or of another being who is readying themselves to return to the other world. This is the card of deep, sacred change from one stage to another, one form to another. But most truly at its heart, it is the card of letting go and the great mercy that this letting go brings to those of us in pain and unable to stay as we are. The merciful one lifts pain, makes passing easy, ensures we are surrounded by loved one, and respects the great moment that this is. Know now that a death of a kind is coming, and the merciful one wishes the letting go to be dignified and sacred. So let go and let an ending continue with beauty, dignity, and mercy. Here's the next one before the gathering. Celebration, anticipation, event. For you, a celebration is coming, a time to acknowledge the markings and passings of the great turns of the wheel, and for you to gather together with friends, relatives, and significant beings and ask them to unite in a common cause of joy for what has been achieved. It is time to look forward, to anticipate, and to prepare. For this event may even be taking place simply on an energetic level, as all the beings who have long wished for your well being now gather together to applaud the place where you are right now. This will be coming for you, and it is in the future, so this card is a great omen of good fortune to come for you. It is time for you to put on your finest garments, to take the very best goblets and chalices from their dusty hiding places, and raise a glass of bubbling fairy energy to the wonders of life. It may be your birthday or another occasion, such as a graduation, the acknowledgement of an accomplishment, or the completion of a test. Whatever it may be, it is essential to mark the impending time with joy, applause, and an expression of bounty. Prepare, be ready, and enjoy. You deserve all that this exciting and exhilarating occasion heralds, for after the effort comes the reward. Soon it will be yours. Okay, did we all receive our messages this morning? Wow. I just like kind of tied it all up in a little package and put a little bow. Thank you, fairies. All right, friendos, thank you for being here with me this morning for Coffee and Magic. I'll be back on Monday at 9 a.m. Again, if you would like your own private Coffee and Magic reading, you can find that on sarahmala.com as well as everything else I have going on. Mwah, mwah. Catherine says, by the way, last week's Megan was epic. With Megan was epic, better than Coffee and Cars with Comedians. I vote for more magic with Megan. She's actually here right now watching the new Batman the animated series, but she did offer to drive me around this morning. She's like, "Should we get in the car?" But I will say, like, that was super fun, but I'm glad I was seated for this because we had some big messages to come through. So, loving you guys, feeling the fire. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Mwah.